What is good? What is good, my good YouTube people, man? We're back for another animated Chainsaw Man chapter, in which I have to say, this chapter is a very action-packed chapter. I'm not gonna really have too much to review. I mainly just have like one major question, because this chapter, not gonna lie to you, very fire, side panels to side panels, action, gore to gore, great chapter. But this chapter made me ask myself a real question, and it's one I want to ask you guys too. Like in the entire Chainsaw Man, who would you say has grown more through the beginning of part 2 to part 1? Yura or Asa? And my surprise answer might actually be Yura. With this development, it's actually just surprising because I honestly can't really say that I feel like Asa has changed throughout the beginning of the series throughout the end. I sort of seem to feel like she's kind of the same person who's going through the motion. She's always been, I won't say a bad character, but she doesn't seem to like go through a metamorphosis of which like she's different to from where she is to where she's going. The only thing is, like, I feel like she has slight instances where she's more confident and her life seems to be getting better, but her as a character, I don't think I'm noticing that big of a change. Because like, you could argue that Asa's not put in a position where she can rely on others because, well, Yura's literally in her head and she might do something, but Yura actually is changing. And it's kind of obvious where this comes from when they're like forced to work with other people, like back in the Aging Worm, where they had to use Denji and Yoshida to help them. Back when she was breaking Denji out of the public safety building, she had to rely on Fam and Gallows and Little D. Yeah, it could be just like a matter of resources, but I really feel like Asa hasn't really gotten anywhere from point A to point B, while Yura is showing the power of friendship, which is somewhat odd to me. I can't, this seems like a wrong analogy, but I don't know, like for the life of me, it just seems to make more sense in my head. I can't put it to words, because I haven't seen Asa, well, to be fair, Asa never gets to choose. She's kind of just put in situations where she has no power and everything runs for her. And Yura, well, she chooses when she wants to choose. Maybe that's why it feels like, because I'm going through this right now. I'm just trying to discover myself as I'm thinking about it, because like it doesn't make sense, but it makes sense. If you get what I'm saying. Because the only change I could think back to Asa is when she tried to save her friend from the cockroach devil when they were about to be eaten. That there was, I would say, a step towards a development, but that's never touched upon and never go anywhere, and we never see it brought up like again, or I never see this side of her that's necessary her work. Like, the only thing is like she's sacrificial, but I feel like that's always been her character. I feel like Asa, actually no, and I can't talk about the sacrificial aspect of Asa's character because I've never seen Asa cared for anyone enough to the point where she is sacrificial. This is more of a, I would say, a discovery than development, because it's like, I guess you call it development, but it's more me discovering a new aspect of the character, which I guess is development, but it doesn't go to her, it doesn't add to where she was or where she is. It's just me knowing more, which is more or less she's kind of the same. And it's not like it doesn't make sense. Throughout the entirety of the series, it's not really expected to Asa. Asa's not given chances to grow. It's more like she's just given chances to survive. Because like Yura is her little greatest asset and practically the only asset she has. She's pretty much a human being controlled by a devil. Like the devil aspect of her is the only power she can really rely on. And no, I say, and I just say all this to say is I'm actually just asking a question. Have you guys ever seen it? Because I don't really have it. Like, and this chapter is really action packed, so we don't necessarily have too much to go on. But like, I just want to know, like, where is the major difference between Asa beginning part 2 to now? I don't think she's any more selfish, which I really hope. I really hope she becomes more selfish. But I feel like she's somewhat stagnated. Because like, I feel like the series goes on, like Asa, we start with Asa, we found her life sucks, we found her life sucks more. She had one friend, and that's it. I feel like she's gotten no new friends, no new nothing. It's kind of a sad situation, but like, it's just like a realization. Well, Yura, on the other hand, she has many friends. You see all those people she summoned? Like, damn, Yura's the cool one out of this relationship. Like, no joking. Like, yeah, Yura has like 1,000 friends now. She's summoning everybody, man. She got her, she's summoning Michigan swords. Like, Yura's just a balling out here, man. She's living her best life. And I know it's like kind of a bleak note, but like, yeah, I mean, like, we all kind of hate Yura right now. But I think it's kind of interesting that I feel like she, out of the two, kind of developed the most. Because I can't think of Asa changing too much. Well, And well, you were kind of admitted like this is a somewhat level of growth for her, and I guess this may be mean, but like I guess it kind of makes sense. Yura's kind of a meathead, so growth for her comes easy than Asa, who's a bit smarter. So yeah, but with that, like I'm just genuinely asking a question. What do you guys think, man? As far as this review goes, I don't really got too much to say. It was a very good action-packed chapter. So yeah, with that, I like to end the video, guys. What do you think? Am I right? Am I wrong? Am I smoking dust? Please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe and stay animated. Chainsaw!